Hey everyone, and welcome to another deep dive. Today we're going to be exploring the fascinating world of AI, but get this, in Microsoft Excel.
AI in Excel.
Yeah, you heard that right. I've been digging through some research papers and articles, and let me tell you, Microsoft is packing some serious AI firepower into Excel.
I have to admit, I am intrigued. Excel's not exactly known for being cutting edge.
Right, well, get ready to have your mind blown. Honestly, there's a ton to unpack here, but one thing that really stood out was this whole geography data type thing.
Okay, yeah, I've heard whispers about that. Fill me in, what's the big deal?
Well, from what I've gathered, it's not just about plotting locations on a map. Excel is basically treating location data as this whole other type of data.
Interesting, so it's recognizing locations as more than just text.
Yeah, exactly. London isn't just a word in a cell anymore. Excel knows it's a city with a population, coordinates, and a bunch of other data attached to it.
So what kind of doors does that open up for Excel users? I mean, how does that actually change things?
Well, think about it. Let's say you're tracking sales data by city, right?
Okay.
With this geography data type, Excel can automatically pull in related data about each city. Things like population, average income, even weather patterns.
Hold on, so you're telling me that if I have a list of cities and their sales figures, Excel can just go out and find all this extra information and link it up?
That's what I'm getting from all this research. It's almost like it gives your data this extra dimension. You can see how things like weather or demographics might be impacting sales.
Wow, that's a game changer.
Right. Instead of just looking at raw number, you're suddenly getting all these insights about the context around those numbers.
Yeah, I can see how that would be incredibly powerful. Imagine the time you'd save not having to manually track down all that extra data.
Exactly. It's not just about making things easier. It's about unlocking a whole new level of analysis. And, this made me think, could you even use this for personal stuff, planning a trip?
Oh, absolutely. Imagine inputting your list of potential travel destinations and then having Excel pull in data about each place, like cost of living, crime rates, even average temperature during certain months.
See? Now you're getting it.
That's wild. It's like having a personal research assistant built right into Excel.
I know, right? It makes you think about all the ways AI could change how we use everyday tools. But I do have to wonder, how reliable is all this extra data that Excel is pulling in?
That's a great question. With any data source, you've got to be critical. I'd imagine for major cities and well-documented areas, the data is probably pretty solid.
Right.
But for smaller towns or less developed regions, maybe the information is a bit spottier.
That makes sense. So it's a tool, but you still have to use your judgment.
Exactly. You've got to think about the sources, potential biases, standard data analysis, best practices.
For sure. But even with those caveats, it's pretty mind-blowing. Like you said, the time saving alone is huge.
Absolutely. Imagine you're a business owner trying to decide where to expand. Being able to instantly see all these data points for different locations would be invaluable.
Our listeners have got to be thinking about the possibilities here, whether it's for work, personal projects, whatever. This kind of AI integration is changing the game.
And it raises a bigger question. As we see AI become more and more integrated into the tools we use every day, how will that change how we approach, everything? Problem solving, decision making, all of it.
It's a really interesting thought. We've only just scratched the surface of what AI can do, and who knows what the future holds. But one thing's for sure, AI is coming to our spreadsheets, our presentations, our entire digital world.
And it's up to us to learn how to use it wisely and ethically.
Well said. Thanks for diving into this with me. I don't know about you, but I'm off to open up Excel and see what kind of AI magic I can conjure up.
Me too. Thanks for having me.
And to our listeners, thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the world of AI-powered Excel. Until next time.